All right, all eyes are set on Patna today as embattled Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi will face the trust vote to save his throne. Both Nitish Kumar and Jitan Ram Manjhi will fight it out to prove their numbers on the floor of the assembly. Yesterday, the BJP announced that 8 MLAs will vote in support of 87 MLAs. Will vote in support for Bihar Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi. Now, both Nitish and Manjhi will need a minimum of 117 votes, which is the halfway mark in the Bihar Assembly, to prove their majority. While Nitish Kumar is confident that he has 128 votes to take over as the next Chief Minister, Manjhi stands isolated with just 103. In another twist, the JDU has decided to boycott the governor's speech ahead of the trust vote. All right, and for more on this grand floor test, we are joined in by TVTN's managing editor, Rahul Kawal. Morning, Rahul. You're standing outside the Bihar Vidhan Sabha. That's really the place where all the action is going to take place today. At the end of the day, let's predict the very first thing this morning. Is Mr. Manjhi going to be an upset man with what is going to happen?
Well, this is like a T20 script, Sanket, and I don't want to be brave enough to venture a prediction because this is going down to the wire. All through the night, attempts were made to try and bring over some of the JDU MLAs onto Manjhi's side. Now, the question is, how many of them have fallen for the bait? Yesterday, in a very dramatic Dalit Sammelan, Jitan Ram Manjhi said, I am a humble chief minister, I have lots of vacancies. मेरे पास बहुत सारी भर्तियां हैं, आप आइए मैं आपको minister बना दूंगा. An open invitation to the JDU MLAs. He's got 30 vacancies, he said. He said, just come over, a ministership is guaranteed. That's the open inducement being made by Jitan Ram Manjhi. Today, we'll witness a very interesting phenomena in India's legislative assembly history, where you will have on the government side, just Jitan Ram Manjhi, 6 ministers and 6 MLAs. On the other side is everyone else. You've got all the other 97 Janata Dal United MLAs. You've got also the 87 BJP MLAs. You've got 100, 200 people in the opposition. Just about a dozen people in government. A very piquant sight, the Bihar Vidhan Sabha, when it meets at around 11 a.m. this morning. The governor's address, as you said, will be boycotted by the Janata Dal United. Last night, Nitish Kumar threw a lavish feast. He called this the victory bhoj, the Jeet ka bhoj, and that was at his residence at 7 Circular Road. I was there gorging on some of the delicacies and also speaking to all the dignitaries who'd gathered there to get a sense of how many of them would stick with Nitish and how many would jump ship. Let's listen to what Janata Dal United National President Sharad Yadav told us when we caught up with him at the victory feast last night. आरजेडी के 22 विधायक यहाँ पे थे. आपको लग रहा है कि विलय हो पाएगा सर? क्योंकि काफी यहाँ पे नानुकूर हो रही है, टेक्निकल एडजस्टमेंट्स में दिक्कतें हो रही हैं.
ना आप ये मान लीजिए कि हम लोग इकट्ठा यानी संघर्ष में एक रहते हैं.
दिल्ली में बीजेपी का अश्वमेध रथ रुका, आपको लगता है बिहार में भी डीरेल होगा?
मैं कह रहा हूँ देश भर में साफ होंगे वो, और नहीं देश साफ हो जाएगा.
ये बताएं कि जो 22 विधायक आरजेडी के आए आज नीतीश जी के भोज में, भोजी खाएंगे कि वोट भी नीतीश जी को देंगे?
नहीं, ऐसा है कि हम लोग आजमाए हुए लोग हैं, और जो आजमाया हुआ लोग होता है उसको बार बार आजमाने की जरूरत नहीं होती है. और बहुत तरह के संकट के दौर से हम गुजरे हैं, मगर संकट के दौर में हमारी पार्टी और ज्यादा एकजुट हो जाती है.
इसके बाद क्या करना है? Sharad Yadav speaking to us last night at the victory procession. There was also 22 MLAs from the RJD who'd come in. 2 MLAs were missing in action. However, Abdul Bari Siddiqui, senior leader of the RJD, is quite confident that the RJD will by and large stick with Nitish Kumar. The BJP has issued a whip asking all its 87 MLAs, Sanket, to go out and vote for Jitan Ram Manjhi. And what the BJP is trying to do essentially is show that Jitan Ram Manjhi is a Mahadalit icon. Nitish Kumar, in his greed, didn't want this Dalit icon to stay on as chief minister and thereby tried to oust him from the Chief Minister's post. They're trying to build up Jitan Ram Manjhi as a Mahadalit face before the assembly elections. Now remember, the entire nomenclature of Mahadalit is a creation of Nitish Kumar, bringing these 23 most backward castes of Bihar under the umbrella of Mahadalit. It is one of his key constituents, even according to the 2014 Lok Sabha data. And if the BJP is able to break away the Mahadalits from the Janata Dal United RJD vote share, that would be a big dent into the fortunes of Nitish Kumar. So eyes not only, Sanket, on the floor test today, but also looking ahead over how Manjhi's emergence as a pan-Bihar Dalit icon impacts the secular vote in Bihar whenever elections happen later in the year, Sanket.
Absolutely, Rahul. And that point that you were making, let's in fact try and play out this walkthrough or a sort of a report that you have sent from the Nitish camp, the feast that was actually thrown by both the Chief Minister as well as the former Chief Minister. Let's see if we have that presentation. Okay, we'll go to that in just a short moment from now. But on the eve of the crucial floor test, the BJP targeted Assembly Speaker Uday Narayan Chaudhary, accusing him of acting like a JDU leader. The attack coming after the Speaker granted the status of principal opposition party to the JDU in place of the BJP. And on the other hand, the JDU too has trained its guns on Governor Kesrinath Tripathi and decided to boycott his speech today. Now, earlier too, the JDU has been consistent in the targeting of the Speaker, accusing him of taking orders from Delhi.
There were two royal feasts that had been laid out here in Patna on Thursday evening. One at 7 Circular Road, where we are. This is Nitish Kumar's residence. And the other just on the other side of the road on Anmarg, which is the residence of the Chief Minister. Let's take you inside here. This is the only place where cameras have been allowed, because Manjhi says he's got the numbers but he doesn't want to show them off. Nitish Kumar far more confident. He's got 98 JDU MLAs who are dining with him. The spirit here, very festive, very joyous. They're calling this the victory feast. Let me take you in and show you what's going on over here. They've got 22 MLAs from the RJD. There are 5 Congress MLAs, 1 CPI MLA, and 97 JDU MLAs who've come for this feast. If you add this up, it's very comfortably above the 117 mark. Let's take a look at what's being served here at the victory feast as well. All the MLAs dining. They're of course having a good time, calling this the victory feast. Let's walk across and see what's on the menu here at 7 Circular Road. The caterers were both trying to outdo each other and try and ensure that they were able to lay out the better meal. But clearly, the food and the numbers, the reception far better here at Nitish Kumar's residence. They've got the numbers. They're hoping that not just will they be able to fell Jitan Ram Manjhi in the floor test on Friday, but also deflate his attempt to rupture the social engineering formula that Nitish has so assiduously put together. Jitan Ram Manjhi, the BJP hopes, will emerge as a major Dalit icon, tapping into the Mahadalit vote. They're trying to portray this as greedy Nitish trying to win back his chair by ousting a poor Mahadalit. That's the pitch the BJP and Manjhi are trying to give. The BJP, of course, has issued a whip saying that all their 87 MLAs will support Jitan Ram Manjhi. But tonight, from what we've understood, just about 12 MLAs from the Janata Dal United, 2 from the RJD. That's essentially all the support that Jitan Ram Manjhi can count on. Which is why the mood here is so relaxed, so easy, as they wait for the division to take place on the floor of the House tomorrow. Jitan Ram Manjhi seems to be on his way out, and Nitish Kumar is the comeback man in Bihar. In the midst of all of this, Nielsen has put out data this evening which says that if elections were to be held today, 57% of those who were sampled in this snap poll by Nielsen say they would vote for the Janata Dal United. 41 say they would vote for the BJP, 2% for the others. And when it comes to the chief ministerial candidates, 52% say they would vote for Nitish, 16% for Manjhi, and 10% for Sushil Modi.
Okay, let's go across to Rahul Kamal, who joins us from Patna. Rahul, we saw that report of yours that you were in fact talking about. Now, if you could just take us through what exactly to expect today at what time from Bihar. At the end of the day, do we see perhaps political turbulence in the state of Bihar, where Bihar does not have an effective government the way it was being run for the past few months?
See, here's what we know for sure, that there are 87 BJP MLAs who will vote for Jitan Ram Manjhi. We know also that he's got 12 MLAs on his side. That takes it up to about 99. He needs 18 more MLAs to cross the magic figure of 117. Now, where are these 18 MLAs coming from? When I spoke to him, he said that he's got 13 MLAs from the RJD, 3 from the Congress, 4 independents, and he said he's got 62 JDU MLAs on his side. Now, none of those came to his dinner last evening. There were very few people there. However, there's also a fact that some of them might have decided in their mind that they wish to vote for the Manjhi government, but haven't expressed their decision openly. Now, how many such fence-sitters and floaters are there? I think that will be the key. Now, the sense that we got is that only if Jitan Ram Manjhi feels completely confident that he might be able to at least take this very close to 117, will he press for a vote in the vote of confidence that happens on the floor of the House. Otherwise, he might want to go down in a blaze of glory, make a very dramatic speech, tap into Dalit pride. Remember, he's made a whole series of announcements. He's already announced more than 1.5 times the entire annual Bihar budget as SOPs given out essentially and mostly to various sections of the Dalit community. So that is his key constituency. Remember, from that Nielsen data and even otherwise, Sanket, and you've tracked Bihar very closely, it's very clear. If it's BJP versus the rest, it's very difficult for Shah and Modi. If they're able to create a third front, if they're able to create a Manjhi alternative who travels all across Bihar, keeps harping on how Dalit pride has been affronted, then there is a possibility that the vote gets split 3 ways. That's what the BJP is trying to achieve over here. If, however, it's a direct fight between the so-called secular forces versus the BJP, it's a much tougher fight for the Bharatiya Janata Party. So their keen interest is to show the constituents, to show the voters of Bihar that they've backed this Dalit icon. Now, if the others didn't come on board, I spoke to Sushil Modi. I said, where are the other 18 MLAs coming from? He said, that's for Manjhi to figure out. We've promised him support. We'll give him the support. We're trying to tell him, we're trying to send a message to the voters of Bihar that we are firmly on the side of the Mahadalit face. They're trying to create a third front here before the assembly polls later this year. And that's the larger game that is being played, which is why what happens through the day today will be so fascinating politically.
Rahul, we'll come back to you after a short break because we want to know when that crucial floor test is about to take place, because in recent political history, particularly in the turbulent states of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, this is happening for the first time in recent political history. We have seen such sort of things happen in UP and Bihar, but for a very long time, both UP and Bihar have offered very stable, establishments. This time around, we expect some sort of political turbulence.